Yo, what is up, guys? Seasonal Talk Sam here to bring you guys my first impressions slash episode 1 review of Language, the Flower of Rinne, or mostly or as you or also um damn what is it? Rinne no language. So yeah, so just gonna give you guys a brief synopsis of what happened in the first episode, what I thought about it, and also whether or not I plan on continuing watching or for that matter, reviewing it for that matter. So, yeah. So anyway, let's jump right to it. So, first of all, from what I saw, you introduced this girl named Madoka. She's just like chilling, just just staring at the ocean until she sees some. I think it was a girl drowning, and she comes and rest, and she takes off her clothes, and she's already in their swimsuit, and then like while she's saving that person, this girl comes and just puts on her clothes and just leaves, and Madoka comes back. She's like, "Where the fuck are my clothes?" and she pretty much comes to class dressed like that, and then like her teacher um, she's like, Madoka, why are you late? And then she pretty much, you know, has her, and she has like her, what is it? Her kendo stick or sword, whatever. And she starts poking her, and why are you dressed like that? And she's like, I couldn't find my clothes and shit. And 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 yeah, and then it goes to this later on. It goes to a scene where she goes out to the courtyard, and then like she sees a girl, and she meets the girl that took her clothes, and she takes them off and gives it back to her, which really I just did not understand why she took the clothes in the first place, or just yeah. So I'm just like, okay. And then it goes to then it goes to a scene where like she's just um taking a shower, and the same girl out of comes out of nowhere, and just yeah, and just she's just there after she's done taking her shower. All you see her just staring right at her, and you can see that, and you can see her eyeglass, and she's wearing sunglasses, and you can see her Madoka's butt from the sunglasses lens. So like just like that. So really, and that was like 9 minutes in. So really 9 minutes in, I knew why the show was rated TVMA. And also there was also this other scene before the shower thing where she sees her I think her sister sister or cousin, um and she's like, oh, it's been so long. What's with the unexpected visit? And then she comes out of nowhere and just like starts like puts her in a headlock and all this other crap. And then out of nowhere she's like, Madoka, take off your pants. And she's like, what? And then she just pantses her, and then just like yeah, I think she's looking at her like she was trying to look at her what do you call it? Not her back, not yeah, I think her back, or whatever. Just yeah, like I don't know, just looking at something, but just yeah. So that too was, so I could see why this show was rated TVMA from not from watching from 9 minutes in. So and then like later on they meet up again. The Madoka and that girl meet up again, and she's like and pretty much they introduce each other. She's like, "Oh, I'm Madoka," and she's like, "Oh, I'm Lan," um, and she's like, "I'll join your club," and she's like, Madoka's like ecstatic because like she finally has another member besides herself in her club. So yeah, two members in her soon to be popular club or whatever. And and then later on, like she's like, um, Lan asks her like, can you do me a favor? And Madoka's like, she's still happy because she's like, she finally got someone into her club, and she's like, yeah, yeah, I'll do whatever you want. And she's like, Lan's like, can you pilot a robot? And she's like, what? And then like for some weird reason, her sister just barges into her room, and she's like, "Don't worry." She's thinking inside her head, thinking, "Madoka, I'm never going to let you pilot a robot," which I don't understand, but I'm pretty sure they'll eventually explain that um, later on in the series. But anyway, she finds out that Madoka's not in her room, and then by the time she realized that she's not in her room, she pretty much Madoka's already piloting the robot, and then you find out later that like Lan is an alien, and the funny thing about that part was when Madoka was like, "You're an alien," and she's like, "Yep." She's like, "So," she she was like, "Mean you're the kind of alien that is like, you know, goes like, take me to your leader," and she's like, "Yep, exactly." So I'm like, so that was pretty funny. So, um, yeah, wow, just and then this other robot comes and just has a little fight, and then like it was a dude that was piloting the purple robot or whatever, and just Madoka beats it by just like doing that. I don't know what it's called, but the move where just you grab somebody and just like that. She did that, and then that's pretty much how the episode ended. So yeah, so pretty much that in terms of the first episode, it was actually pretty interesting. Wasn't really expecting the whole you know fan service thing with just the Nate, just like her sister pantsing her, and the whole her teacher just touching her boob and her later her body with her kendo stick, and in the shower scene, like just it was really unexpected because really I didn't think it was going to be like that. Have I didn't think this show was going to have some fan service in it, because I just read the synopsis. I was like, oh, okay, I think it's a pretty cool show. Um, but yeah, really wasn't expecting that at all. So, but yeah, overall, this episode was actually pretty good, and I think I'm actually going to stick with this. So, and I think I might actually, yeah, I think I actually might start doing weekly episode reviews of these. So, um, yeah, so if I stop doing episode reviews like at episode 3 or 4, then chances are I probably, drop the series, or I'm watching the series but I just stop doing episode reviews. But I hope to continue doing episode reviews for all 12 episodes. I know there's what I wouldn't say a second season, but a second part confirmed, because they're going to show the first 12 episodes all the way until March, and then it's going to come back in July, and finish the series off in September. So yeah, um, but I don't even know if it's even a second season, unless the second part of Language has like a second title, like Language, the Flower of Rinne, Jigoku Hen, which I doubt that the second part would be called that. But yeah, if it has something like that, then yeah, it's pretty much considered a second part, not a second season entirely. So but yeah, so anyway, if I were to give this episode a grade, I'll give it a B. For my first Moe show, it was actually pretty. It was pretty, it was watchable. I wouldn't say, it was interesting at the same time too, but it was actually watchable. Like I didn't actually, felt disgusted by the whole Moe and just the somewhat mild fan service in the first episode. But um, so yeah, so really, I think is there. I had a God, like I just lost my train of thought. Like I had a feeling I had something else to say, but yeah, I guess I could talk about the openings and endings are actually pretty good, and they're done by Megumi. I think the artist's name is Megumi Nakajima, which, if I remember correctly, she's the same person who voices Ruri something in Sacred Seven, which Sacred Seven was just no. Sacred Seven. It wasn't good, but at the same time it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but at the same time it really wasn't good at all. So yeah, it's Sacred Seven. But anyway, um, yeah, looking forward to the second episode. Um, judging by the episode preview, it's going to have a fan service character, just yeah. And I'm pretty sure she's probably gonna join what do you call it, Madoka and Lan um club. So but yeah, anyway, tell me guys what you guys thought about the episode if you watched it, or or if you haven't watched it or and you're just watching this video just to get my idea of this show, then I would say, give it. I wouldn't highly recommend it, but at the same time, I would say, give it a shot. So anyway, a link to where you can watch it below. And I'm actually surprised Viz is streaming this because Viz is just known for pretty much just picking up streaming or licensing rather, you know, either series that they already have the manga to, or just action shows and action adventure shows in general. Like, so yeah, it's for them to get a MOA, it's actually a MOA show. It was actually pretty surprising. So yeah. So anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say. Looking forward to more language next week. Sorry that this video was 11 minutes long. Just apparently I had so much stuff to say, but I'm pretty sure if I do an episode 2 review, it won't be this long. It'll probably be at least 4 to 5 minutes long at the very least. So anyway, plenty of comments below if you haven't. If you've seen this episode, this seasonal talk, Sam, and I will see you guys hopefully next week with my episode 2 review. So take care, guys.